All right, Pedro, what is this?
This is Adafruit Show and Tell. Welcome, everybody. This is the show where everybody shows and tells all the cool things they're working on. First, we're going to stop by and check out what all the Adafruit peeps are working on. And we're going to have on special guest, as always, Kevin from DigiKey. And then we'll check out what everybody in the community is working on. Kevin, what are you working on this week?
Hey, guys. It's good to see you. I was really hoping one of you was going to do the little drum roll, so I was glad to see that.
We were just talking about that. We have to replicate that.
So what I'm working on is, like, a few weeks ago, I showed you guys the Hackaday calendar that we were creating. And they showed up fresh from the print yesterday.
Nice.
So I thought I'd share it with you guys. It's kind of hard. Let's see if I can show it. They turned out absolutely beautiful. So I just want to make sure everybody watches DigiKey's social media channels, because we may or may not be giving a bunch of these away.
Yay. It's like a limited collector's edition.
It really is. And there's a lot of really cool dates in here. Like February 11th is Thomas Edison's birthday.
Oh, yeah, you got all the cool dates on there.
National Engineers Week in here. Of course, we have CircuitPython Day in September with Tesla's birthday. Just a lot of really cool information. And then it was from one of our contests with Hackaday, the circuit sculpture contest, where people built these beautiful circuits out of, a lot of it is just out of copper and freeform circuits. They're just amazing.
Yeah,
this is what I wanted to share.
Sweet, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Maybe I'll bug you for a PDF, maybe?
Yeah, I could do that. We have a PDF of it.
Okay, cool.
And
yeah,
we're going to post some of this stuff on our website as well.
Oh, okay, yeah.
For social channels, and we'll check it out.
Yeah, everybody make sure to follow DigiKey on all the socials. I see all the stuff you guys post. Always awesome stuff. Like some of the, what was it, the drone and the farming series that you did?
Our farm series that we did. We worked with a local company, actually from Fargo, which isn't too far away from us, to talk about innovation and in industrial automation in farming. So it was a really cool show. So it's on DigiKey's YouTube if you guys want to check it out.
Yeah, it's super cinematic. Definitely recommend it.
Yeah, awesome. It's really cool. That was also a thing we did with the Hackaday team and Supply Frame.
Okay, yeah.
They're a really good partner and a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, thanks for showing up. We were just talking about how my Photos app was showing me some of the memories from past Maker Fairs, and we were hanging out at the DigiKey booth. So
yeah, it's seeing someday in the future. It really makes you what 2020 did to everybody. I was just telling you guys before the show, you were commenting on my shirt. I just got this shirt, but it was actually our booth uniform for Embedded World in Germany last February. Wow. And our stuff finally showed up from the slow boat from Germany for our booth. So everything got stuck. Everything got held up with all the pandemic stuff.
Hopefully Santa's ties too.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Kevin,
take care.
Stopping by. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, thanks as always. Thanks, Evan.
All right, next up, we're going to check in with Melissa, who's on the Adafruit team, and we have a Melissa's screen as well.
Yes, Melissa. I have a little board here. It's a Metro ESP32S2, and I have a little temperature sensor attached to it. And it is writing to my home assistant, and it's updating the temperature, as you can kind of see up here. And so I can go and like cover it so it'll like heat up. I right now have it updating every 5 seconds. So
work on me right now. My hands are always so cold. It would actually show up colder.
Yeah, so it went up to like 81.75.
Nice.
And then the humidity is also going up on there. Anyway, so I have a guide out for this now, and I can go ahead and post that in Discord.
Okay. Yeah, these are always so awesome.
Let me well, I'll go ahead and do that after I get off of here.
Yeah, sure. I have it here too. I'll post it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, awesome. And this was this week's project.
Yes.
Yay. Excellent. All right, Melissa, thank you.
Thanks.
We'll check in with Erin next. All right, Erin. Whoops. Sorry, Myke D. We'll do it in a second here. I'm
swapped around.
Yeah.
Hey, Erin.
Hey, Erin.
Hello. So, with the winter and all the snow happening lately, I wanted to do a warm-up project. So it's a silly, fun little cosplay prop. I made a fireball that floats in your hand magically. Woo, and then when you flick your wrist, it will flare up and get bright. This one I actually have set. It's got a circuit playground inside there. And it's just sitting in one of the little circuit playground enclosures that we sell in the shop, which has a screw top or a screw on the camera mount on the bottom. So I made a little 3D printed, well, it's screwed in there pretty good right now, but a little 3D printed widget with some rings that you can just stick your fingers in, and then it just screws right in there. This was a super simple build. The flames are just made out of cellophane wrap that I just hit with a heat gun until it sort of got all melty and flamey and cool. I also made one in green and blue, which is really pretty. There's like a World of Warcraft character that shoots green flames out of her hands. So like having different colors is really easy to program. I use Make Code to do all the code. So it's super easy to just change the colors and do whatever you like. And this one I actually have set up with sound control because that's really easy to do too. So, ha! So you can
like the Hadouken.
It'll flare up, which is a lot of fun too. Real easy to do with Make Code either way. And this just is super fun. I mean, it'd be a great kid project and really good to, you know, add a little bit of magic or whatever to your costume character.
How cool. Yeah. I'm geeking out over the tripod, the 3D printed tripod mount. That's such a good idea.
Yeah, it works out. And it was, yeah, like I said, super simple. And then it's using we also sell in the shop these little Christmas tree ornament holders.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just melted the cellophane around the Christmas tree ornament and it made a perfect shape and everything. So
that's great.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely everybody check out the video. We'll be posting a lot more, all of those all over the social channel. So yeah.
Excellent. And can I show one more thing real quick too?
Yeah, totally.
I also have a calendar that I want to show off.
Oh, yes. Yes.
This is with Power Tools calendar. This is put on by Reinvented Magazine and Xylofoxen. And it is full of really amazing women with tech jobs dressed like Disney princesses. So we got chemical engineers, and we've got she's all these different women in these high-tech jobs. Dressed up like, the different princesses just to inspire little girls. And look who's Miss May. That's me. And there's Tinkerbell. Actually working on the project that I'm collaborating with Noah and Pedro on, which is these fairy wings is coming soon. But I'm very excited about this. And it's just so fun and inspiring to be a part of this project. We had a whole bunch donated to go out to schools so kids can just, keep meeting new fabulous makers every month and learn that women are allowed to do this sort of thing. So
definitely we got to pick one up too. It's so awesome. Sure Gavin will really love that one.
For sure. All right. Thanks, Erin. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, man.
All right. Next up, we're going to check in with Mark Gamblor.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Hey.
Good to see you.
Good to see you guys too. Phil always puts me on at the end of the show, so I'm not used to being on this early.
Oh, no, you're not ready.
No, it's fine. I just have to start up my camera. So I got my Picos that I've been playing with. That you cannot see at the moment.
Oh, no.
I know. We can come back if you'd like. Is that okay?
We can come back in a minute. That's fine.
All right, Mark. We'll play around with some settings, and we'll check back with you. We'll check in with Myke D next up. If you want to get your stuff ready, we'll call you in here.
Hello,
hey, Myke D.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Doing all right.
Doing great, man. I've been in the basement and working on lots of projects. Pandemic's made this a real easy thing.
Yeah.
I got myself a Fona. You guys familiar with the Fonas? Yeah, you guys know.
Yeah.
And I got myself a Metro 328 and this rotary phone that I picked up off of eBay. And essentially, I have made myself a rotary cell phone here, which so if we call the phone, I got a little vibration motor because I couldn't do there's like a buck jumping thing that it was doing. The phone actually does.
Okay.
But we call the phone. Hello, I'm Myke D here. And
cool.
obviously, it all runs on battery. I've got it plugged in right now. on a USB so that I can monitor the serial and do some debugging stuff. But essentially, once the after times happens, you take this to the bar, you set it on the counter, and you can take a call on your rotary phone and just like live a life.
That is such a great idea.
And so the next version that I want to do, I got another one, and I want to take and get one of those tiny thermal printers you guys have, and then I can have text messages come in, and you can just print out on the thermal printer. You can just rip them off. And so it's the next innovation. That's the plan. So, but this is great. I got all my stuff from Adafruit, and this has been such a great project. So,
cool.
Oh my God. And if you have any links or anything, go ahead and share them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I failed to mention too the rotary dialing, which is the main purpose of the project. It works. You can dial from the rotary, and it's such a great time. You know what I mean? That was such a cool project to kind of figure out how the old pulse system worked and interrupt pins. This has been such a great project.
Yeah, no, this is great for like teaching the kids. Like this is how we used to use phones back in the day.
Yeah. So I'll put together a little page and I'll get the link to you guys.
Okay, awesome.
Thank you. Looking forward to it.
So cool.
Awesome. Yeah,
thanks, Myke. That's awesome. All right, we'll check in next with Travis the Maker. Hello, Travis.
Hey.
Hello. So I was on, I think a month or two ago, and I presented a little prototype that I was working on, and Philip said, when you're done, come back and show it off again. So this is what the prototype looks like when it shows up in the mail. Just a bag of components, and then you learn how to combine it together and build yourself a little keyboard.
It's so cool.
So cute and beautiful.
I love the footprint.
So you get to learn to write a little bit of code, a little bit of soldering, and so it's live on Kickstarter now, fully backed, which is awesome.
Nice.
So if you search BYO keyboard, letters BYO, build your own keyboard, you can find it. And one of the big things I wanted to do with it was make it affordable. So reach that goal. And then was also, I'm already able to donate, I think about 40 kits. And then with those kits, I'll be able to give my time away as well. So
that's great.
Yeah, a little buy a kit, give a kit. And it's
so
fun
cool.
just to see, everyone giving back and chipping in. And so I'm full force brainstorming content, trying to define what a diode is and how to solder and stuff. And so that's where I'm at with the kit. And
cool. What's they're Cherry MX, right?
These are actually, so this is with the final components, this guy. And these are, I still can't pronounce it. Gateron?
Oh, okay.
Gateron, something like that.
So is it like more akin to like, what is the brown or the blue or the red? Oh, okay.
I found that it's a rabbit hole of answering that question, and I still don't know. It was interesting just to find the audiences of keycap people and switch people. And so I'm like, oh, I hope I don't offend anybody with the wrong keycap choice or the wrong switch choice, but we'll see.
I know every time we do a keyboard project, it's like, oh no, we don't make anybody mad. Picking the wrong thing.
Colors. There we go.
Yeah.
And we usually run it by Colin. It's like, Colin, is this acceptable?
Yeah, exactly. And so I was asking some friends, I was like, how do we feel about this? And they're like, yeah, go with that one. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll make people happy with that.
All right.
And last thing I forgot to mention is it is running the Itsy Bitsy MO, or M0, I should say. So it can run gotten code running with it in Python and Arduino, which is super awesome. Thanks to Adafruit libraries. And it's fun to see people posting in chat that help write the libraries that I'm using. So exciting stuff.
Yeah, nice plug for everybody in the chat room. They're always so helpful.
Yeah. Well, thanks.
Oh, very much. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks. Congrats on the Kickstarter as well.
Yeah, please post links, please.
Yeah. Will do.
Awesome. All right.
Take care.
All right.
Thanks. You too.
All right. Next up, we're going to check in with Liz and Liz's screen. Hello, Liz.
Hello. How's it going?
Very good.
I'm going to switch my camera.
Okay.
There we go. Cool. So we've got some Pico prototyping happening here. So I'm switching over to using a 5-way switch for navigating the UI here for the screen, which is going to be for a MIDI controller. So these buttons can go down, up, and I think it'll actually be faster to navigate this way than with a rotary encoder because you can really like hunt down your button. And then I don't have the code fully implemented yet on changing up the MIDI notes, but just to demo it, what will happen is you'll select your note, change up the number, go back out, and now when I press the button, we're getting a different note than before. So that will be, and you can't hear it right now because I don't have the audio hooked up properly, but yeah, so that's kind of the deal there.
Yay! That I didn't even think that it would be faster with the 5-way switch than the rotary encoder.
Yeah, always with the rotary, there's always like some parts where like skips over, so it's like this is definitely like getting it dead on.
Yeah, and my little switches came in today,
Yay,
so I'll be switching that up. But nice way to get around if you don't have one to get those buttons all hooked up.
Yeah, and I saw Noah just milled out some of the PCB holders for it too.
I have it right here. Yes.
Yeah.
It's
nice.
Fun. All right. Well, awesome. I'm of course looking forward to keep working on it and working on the case and putting the thing together. Yeah. It's kind of a real kind of passion project too, because
music really is life.
Yes, music is life.
Yes.
Thanks so much, Liz.
All right. Well, thank you.
Good one.
We'll see you next week, and thank you everybody for tuning in.
We still got Mark left.
Oh, Mark. Sorry, Mark. All right, Liz. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. And Mark, I almost sorry.
Hey, Mark. Oh no, now the audio.
I think your audio might be muted. Maybe.
There we go.
Yay.
Awesome.
I think I finally got everything working just by the end of the show. Yeah, so I finally got my Raspberry Pi Picos, and I was talking to Scott on his stream last Friday and asked him sort of what can I help with CircuitPython, and he was talking about the display parallel bus using the new programmable I/O. So just earlier today, I managed to finally get it working. It's running on one of the Adafruit 3.5-inch displays using the programmable I/O, so it's not using a lot of the power on the chip itself. It's working great. It's amazing. The whole display output to the device in the programmable I/O is 2 lines. That's like the power of it is just amazing.
Amazing.
The only thing I've ran into it is I can't actually store an image large enough to display on the display in memory on the Pi. Because with 480 by 320, I forget what that is. It's almost, I'm not going to do math right now. It's a lot. And it's more than the actual Pico can hold.
Okay.
But I'm just happy to finally contribute something
great.
to the new board.
That's awesome. Thank you. It looks good.
That's great. Yeah. I'm sure you've already posted code. So
I have to publish the PR once I clean everything up. No one wants to see what I've got right now.
Okay. Well, looking forward to seeing that. It's so awesome.
Yeah, definitely come back next week and show us progress.
Yeah, I already want to make like a case for that. It's like a cool little GIF, or not GIF. What's the images?
Right now it's just BMPs that it supports, but I don't know if they've got the SD card support for these displays in the Pico yet, but once they have, you could load images off there, no problem.
Awesome. Yeah, I definitely want to make a little frame for that, little picture frame. So cool.
Yeah, totally.
That's a good idea. I'll take a look at it.
Awesome. Thanks, Mark.
All right, Mark.
Thanks.
Well, thank you. Got everything working, and you're at the end of the show. Just like, that's awesome. All right. Well, thank you, folks. We will see you next week, as we will be hosting next week as well. So if you want to join, of course, we'll have links and things in the descriptions.
We'll have all of the shows coming up all this week, and Ask an Engineer is coming right up in 10 minutes. So definitely stay tuned for that. We'll be hanging out in the chat, so everybody just hang out. And we're going to go, I guess, walk the dog now.
Yes, the dog needs to be walked. All right, folks.
Joining.
Thanks, everybody.
See you next week.
Bye.